What's up, prospectors? Dig Daddy out here in the shed bringing you another episode of Backyard Prospecting. And this week, we got ourselves a bag from Golden Nuggets for sale. Golden Nuggets for sale. GoldNuggetSales.com. Old Mike over there at the Gold Vlog sent this out. Well, I ordered it, of course, and just sent it out for free. I ordered this thing. Sent it out, got here super fast because they're fairly local. They're not too far away from where I'm at. We got ourselves a bag of dirt here. Now this one here is the Coyote Creek Paydirt. Let's crack it open, take a look at what it looks like, give you the rundown. Now I paid $68.95 for the bag, and I think there was a little bit of shipping on there as well. I'll have to go back and check the thing. But yeah, 68 bucks for a bag, and there's a guaranteed gram of gold. So let's pop this thing open, take a look at what it looks like, and then, of course, run it down the sluice and get that shiny. So, first things first, old miner's claw. Be careful with the miner's claw because it is sharp and it is dangerous. Has been known to take a limb or two back in its sharper days. Probably time to take a stone to it. Once we're done cutting, put her away. We don't want it going wild and assaulting anybody. Now, the dirt, like I say, comes to us in a little padded baggie here. No extra bags on there, but there's our dirt. There you go. The dirt, though not double bagged, it is in a fairly tough Mylar bag. Zipper, you know, the old coffee bags as a lot of people call them. There we go. All of our dirt is unsearched. We work hard to ensure we're delivering the best gold pay dirt available. Unsearched means it may contain small amounts of organics, or, on the rare occasion, even man-made matter like glass and stuff. So that's a good warning. It's a good reminder for people. We go to the rivers, generally, to get our dirt. The other people who go to the river, some of them are out there to party. A lot of times they're out there drinking when they're fishing. Assholes are going to throw their bottles, let the glass break because, oh, it's just the river, man. And so what happens is you get a lot of glass shards at the river when you're digging, and I have definitely come across this multiple times, and this is why I suggest wearing cut resistant gloves. Because you'll be digging in there in the dirt and you scoop your hand in there and suddenly you feel something really smooth. And you're like, rocks don't feel like that. You feel around a little bit and you're realizing that you're touching the edge of a glass shard. Pull that baby out and you think, man, if I wasn't wearing my cut-proof gloves or my cut-resistant gloves, I'd have a big-ass gash in my hand right now. And this has happened to me a couple of times. Luckily, I was properly prepared and didn't have to go to the hospital to get stitches. But had I not been wearing those particular type of gloves, I absolutely would have been taking that trip. So it's a good reminder that even in pay dirt, naturally obtained pay dirt, you could sometimes come across little shards of glass. Now, of course, the sellers, myself as a seller sometimes, I do try to classify as much stuff out. But if it's, shards of glass are small, and it very well could wind up in your pay dirt. So just keep that in mind. Hopefully any seller who catches glass shards in their pay dirt is not going to resell that. But that being said, they can slip through, and it happens. So it's a good reminder to have that on the back of the bag, letting us all know, hey, just be mindful of this, because it's a real thing. So that's cool. Appreciate that. But let's get on to the dirt. Let's go. We'll check out the description. Read that real quick. Again, $68.95. And I think maybe it was like fucking $8 to ship it. Something like that. Went first class. So probably like $5 or $6 to ship it. I'll check my invoice. He didn't include the packing slip, so unfortunately I can't get that info. But either way, we'll take a look at the description, and then we'll take a look at the dirt. Boop. A beautiful, unique location of Coyote Creek in southern Oregon, and a rich dirt in itself, before we add our guaranteed 1 gram. This is by far my new favorite Paydirt, and it was a blast to excavate and bring this Paydirt to market with a few of my friends in Southern Oregon. Watch the video to learn more. There's a little video attached to the description so you can check out how they obtained the dirt itself. Watch the video, blah, blah, blah. There will be 1 gram of guaranteed gold with variety in sizes from 12 mesh all the way down to flour gold that naturally occurs in this material. There's approximately 14 to 15 ounces of rich dirt concentrate. The rest of the description is just pictures. Now, they do sell this in the 1 gram guaranteed, and they also have a 3 gram guaranteed bag of the same Paydirt. So if you want to get a little bit more, you can get a little bit more. Of course, it's going to cost a little bit more as well, but to be expected. But yeah, we opted for the 1 grammer. And so let's take a look at it. We'll shake it out. There are some bigger rocks in here, so we're going to at least classify the 1/4 inch out of the way. Above 1/4 inch out of the way. And then we'll get it running down the sluice and we'll see what it looks like. But let's switch up and go take that look. Coyote Creek, gold nugget for sale. Let's check this out. All right, welcome back. We got all our tabletop tools here. We got our backyard prospecting classifier, 1/4 inch mesh, perfect for the toolbox sluice. Also perfect for the big sluice, the big mini, whatever you want to call my sluice. I don't even know what to call it. I used to call it like a mini wash plant, but it's really not because it's just a power sluice with a nice head. That's what she said. But my mini setup, that's what we'll call it. But let's take a look at this dirt. Alright, a little bit of dust in there. No material, so we'll put this to the side. And there you go. That's what our material looks like. You can see it's kind of classifying down on its own. Just some general river rock. Nothing really stands out about it, which is fine. It's dirt. Doesn't need to stand out. Doesn't need to be like, look at me, I'm dirt. It's just got to carry gold. So never, don't judge a book by its cover, because gold is where you find it. Alright. And that's that. I was going to speed it up, but I don't think there's really any reason to at this point. In fact, I don't really even feel like classifying it any further than that. I think we're good. I think that's good. Real quick look at the 1/4 inch stuff, because, you never know, you might find a nugget. So this is the big rock. Nothing really of note. Some L pellet. No nuggets. That's okay. I wasn't expecting any. But there's our material. There's our actual good Paydirt. There's dust down below. Definitely, as they mentioned, there's organics in here. This looks as natural as it's going to get. So it's probably going to be a little bit dusty. But that's okay, because, it's dirt. Dirt is dirty. Who knew? But let's take a look at how much magnetics we're looking at. If any at all. Some places where you'd expect to see a lot of magnetics, you don't, but you still find the gold. It really depends on how nature lays it out. And in this dirt, it didn't. There's a couple rocks, but definitely nothing like some of the dirt we've seen from them. The Benson Beach stuff. I know it wasn't from them, but like the dirt that we did last week from Vendetta. A lot of black sand in there. Not so much here. But that's okay. I mean, we're not buying black sand, we're buying Paydirt, and Paydirt doesn't always have a lot of that. Or magnetics, anyway. But yeah, there you go. There's a Paydirt. Now we're going to get this all wetted up, fire up that sluice, and find us some shiny. All right, welcome back. We got the dirt all wetted up, ready to run her down the sluice. Not a lot of dirt. I didn't break it all up too much, so it's probably going to go pretty quick. But yeah, let's fire up this sluice with our wonderful dream mat. Showing our patriotic colors here today. Just celebrated the 4th of July last weekend. But I figured let's keep the party going. We're going to turn this up to 7.5 volts. Water's coming off nice and smooth. And all right. Now I'm going to speed things along, of course. Or at least silence me so I can listen to some music that I can't play over here. So you guys get the royalty-free music, and I'm going to listen to some Tool. But we'll be right back once we've ran this dirt. You guys can hang along for the ride, and let's see what we find. Let's go. Alexa, continue. All right, it's time to see what we got. Now, I turned the water down during the run. It was originally at 7.5 volts on a 750 pump. Took it down to 5, just to kind of slow the flow. Since we were running the small dirt too, I figured it wouldn't hurt to give it a little bit more time to drop out. So yeah, just saying. But let's turn this baby off. Let's scoot in real close. Let's see what we can see. All right, I can see it from here. There we go. Some nice shiny in those cells. Most definitely a lot of fine gold that I can see tucked up inside those cells. Not really seeing anything past the first section here, as usual with the dream mat, unless it's super fine and I'm running it too fast, you tend to not get past. But all right, let's clean this up and we'll be right back. There you go. There's your gold, baby. About a gram is what it's looking like there. Once I get this snuffered up, I'm going to go back and repan the back tailings here. Just because there's a lot of fine gold in here that's liking to float off. So that generally means that a couple pieces probably floated back. But I'm pretty certain we got the majority of it all up here. Not really too worried about losing anything. But there you go. There's your gold, baby. Let's get this sucked up and weigh it out. All right, welcome back. Gold is all dried up and we're ready to weigh things out. GoldNuggetSales.com, Coyote Creek, Grants Pass, Oregon is where this dirt came from. 1 gram guaranteed is what we're expecting. Anything above that, it's icing. So let's turn this baby on. Hello. And let's see how much gold we found. All right, 1.054 grams of gold is what came out. Fairly confident we got everything out of the dirt. So we're right on that 1 gram guarantee. Not too shabby. Miner Bob and the Ass are hanging here with us because they were interested in seeing it. And all right, I'll go ahead and take a couple pictures, but 1.054 is the magic number of the day. Boom. There you go. All right, let me take a couple pictures so you know what gold looks like, and then we'll be right back with my final words and ROI. All right, welcome back. All right, so Coyote Creek from goldnuggetsales.com. Some pretty good stuff. Definitely had a good time going through it. We'll talk about the dirt first. The dirt was what I would say your dirt, your general right off the river kind of gravel, it seemed. Because there was a mixture of some broken slate type pieces of rock in there, along with some tumbled rocks that are generally what you find in a river, the area near a river. So it definitely felt like some natural pay dirt. There was a lot of organics in there, and it was a little bit of a messy pan. But overall, the dirt was not too difficult to go through. There wasn't a lot of magnetics to have to worry about and deal with. So overall, definitely this dirt is for anybody. Anybody wanting to practice on some natural pay dirt and know how much gold you're going to get in the end, this is definitely the way to go. Or a way to go anyways. So yeah, not a lot of dirt, but I think it was a good balance of how much gold was in here versus how much dirt was in here, because there wasn't a lot of scoops that didn't have any gold in it. I would say pretty much every scoop had a little piece of gold or some small fine gold. So I was able to see that as we went. Now, if you were panning it out, that would mean that every little scoop that you put in your pan and pan out, you're going to find a little bit of gold there till you find that gram out of it. So I would absolutely recommend go through it. You can do it all at once. You can break it down into however much you want, but I think you're going to have a good time going through it, and you're going to find gold all the way throughout. And yeah, it's good dirt. Now, let's talk about the gold. The gold that was found was all various sizes. There was a lot of fine stuff in there, and there was some bigger chunky stuff in there. Not any real big pickers. There was a couple pieces that I could pick up with my fingers, so technically that's a picker. But I would just say they're all pretty small flakes and then some bigger flakes. No nuggets, but overall there was definitely that gram of gold in there. And a little bit of wire gold in there as well. So definitely a good amount, a good spread of sizes. So it didn't feel unnatural. I really don't like when the dirt feels unnatural and you got all just uniform gold all the way throughout. I don't like that. That feels fake to me. And this felt like a really good experience. So definitely some good gold out of there. Let's go ahead and put up the sign here now. The bag itself cost $69.95. There was $6.95 worth of shipping, which is absolutely fair because that's about how much this is going to cost. There was no padding on the shipping, so no problem. But the dirt itself, $69.95. Now, what we wound up finding out of there was 1.054 grams of gold. And that is going to have a today value of $65.25. So, overall, what that means is our ROI of the day is going to be 93%, which is great. That is a great ROI. Anything above 70%, you're in a good zone. 93%, that's awesome. So, I absolutely would recommend, if you're looking for some dirt, this is not a bad way to go. He's got a lot of other products on the website as well, so you can check out different kinds of dirt from all around the West Coast. He has some Alaska dirt, he's got some Oregon dirt, he's got some Washington dirt, and each one has a unique feel to it. So it's not just blowing smoke up your ass and putting a label on the same dirt and refarming it out. They're actually from different places, and you can absolutely tell that they're from different locations. So that's great. Really appreciate that. Overall, I had a great time going through the dirt. I recommend picking one up, pick up something else on the site. He's got some really good deals on there. I don't think I've been let down at all ever getting dirt from Gold Nugget Sales, so I absolutely recommend check him out. Mike, he's got the Gold Vlog, so check out his YouTube page as well. The Gold Vlog on YouTube. He goes on all sorts of adventures as well. He's one of us. He's a prospector, and he sells Paydirt, so he knows what we're looking for, and he absolutely delivers. So check that out. I'll leave a link down below to the product as usual, but definitely go check it out. Otherwise, you know, if you like the video here, make sure to hit that like button. If you're not a subscriber, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell. Do all the things so that you don't miss out. And yeah, join me Monday nights, 5 p.m. for BSing in the Shed. And then every weekend for some Paydirt reviews. This is Dig Daddy signing out from the shed. If I don't see you out at the rivers, I'll catch you in the backyard. Peace.